people. What's happening? What's happening? Let me make sure you can hear me. My apologies. I think I'm connected to the headset. Hello, hello, hello. Woo! Look at this beautiful atmosphere. So many people are at work. So many people are entangled in other activities. Woo! That keep them away from enjoying this beautiful day. This is a day that the Lord has made. Let us just rejoice. Let us rejoice and be glad. Be glad we have the presence, the gift to take part, to participate in it. Like, let me see if I'm able to turn the camera around. Y'all don't see me. And let me just stop for a moment and give you the opportunity to just enjoy this as you watch, as you listen, as you just really embrace this beautiful environment. My God, I'm just continuing to work towards my freedom. So many of you, um, I don't want to say any of you know me. So I want to speak to those who definitely don't know me, right? I've started this journey since 2017, and I was just in pursuit of freedom. I remember at that time I told myself that I want to make money in different currencies because as a mother who was mothering alone, those of you who say single mothers, single parents, I had to find ways to supplement income that was not there. So one of the things I did was always creating some kind of business or utilizing my service in exchange of monetary just to make sure um, that I am compensating or making up for what was lacking for me. Look at this beautiful background, like, oh, gorgeous, right? It looks like just a picture in a frame. So taking the opportunity, and right behind me is the Caesars. Look at that. You guys, some of you guys want to see that. And not only that, though, I started going through some health challenges that prevented me from physically being able to continue the work that I set out to do for my people. So there were so many things that was going on and so many changes that was needing to happen. So a pivot was was necessary, right? And I was able to really take the time off. Lucky for me, I was able to connect with a doctor who really saw what it is that I needed and definitely prescribed that. Like I've been to many multiple doctors before, and everybody was like, I don't know what was going on. So not only was I going through a spiritual battle and a spiritual cleanse, it was appearing on the outside, and nobody had any idea what was happening to me health wise. So I had to find something to help me to reset my body so it can continue to do what it do. But one of the things I wanted was freedom. I wanted freedom. Hello, hello, greetings. Come on in. Where are you coming from? Say hey. Um, One of the things I always wanted was freedom. I wanted time in my day like this that I can have my own time so that I can get up when I feel like it, go out, so I enjoy days like this for as long as I want and set my own schedule. But in doing that, in everything that we ask, we must be good stewards over, right? So even though I worked my way to times like this, where it is now 11:30, and I've been outside. I've been up from 6:30, doing my morning routine, getting up, and I'm in the middle of my walk right now. So even though I've attained some level of freedom as I work towards the rest, I, guys, have to be reminded reminded, and I have to remind myself and others that we must be good steward over our time, good stewards over our finances, good stewards over our abilities. And this is why I get up each and every single day and I make sure of my body, because I'm so happy and I'm so grateful now that I am able to still move my hands, move my limbs. I'm still able to speak. I'm still able to open my eyes. I'm still able to have moments like this that I can just have the opportunity to be present. I don't have to get up in fight and flight mode every single day. I don't have to no longer have my body operate in flight or fight mode. I create space and time where I can sit, rest, and reset. Now we have a good unity where you're able to be a part of it as we keep you accountable. Because if you say you want to create freedom, what are the things that we're doing in our lives to create that peace, that stillness, the ability to make a decision, to get up and go, to travel, whatever freedom looks like to you, how are you creating that space for yourself, right? And with that, you want to be healthy. You want to be at your optimal health, your best, so that you're able to enjoy it and not just, walking through it in pain and anxiety. We want to keep living. Like, at least that was my goal, right? So I started to get into alignment with people who I saw living that way. I had to learn what it is that they did to get them into the level that they were, so that I'm able to mimic, I'm able to duplicate. Success is duplicatable, guys. Success is very duplicatable. So if you are looking to find success in area in your life, all you gotta do is find somebody who has already succeeded and find out what it is that they did to get there and start working on those things. Start strengthening areas in your life that you need. Start eliminating and getting rid of, because not everything can go to certain levels with you, right? We have to develop now successful habits. You can't say you want something, you want freedom, you want success, but you're not willing to do what it takes. You're not willing to do what they do to attain it. Oh, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but oh, and it flew away. But it was beautiful. Sorry. Not everything you can be a part of. Okay, so you're not willing to do what is required of it, right? I had to literally sacrifice, and we sacrifice on a daily basis. But what type of sacrifice are you doing? Is it one to keep you in poverty, or is it one to propel you or to pivot you into prosperity? I had to make sacrifices. I had to stop working, right? So that I can heal myself, so that I can do the things that my body needed. I was that for worker who would always go in whether I'm feeling up to it, whether I'm feeling sick, whether I'm physically able to. I was just gonna go. I just pushed through. Whether I had migraine, whether my body was screaming at me and telling me that, hey girl, you got stress. I would get up and go. Just clock in. Show up. All right? But I had to now stop, because when you have any certain health challenges, nothing else is important, nothing else matters, nothing else is going to stand out for you. You have health challenges, you're going to want to stop and take care of that. That becomes the most important things in your life. So unfortunately for me, but fortunate for me, because it happened for me, that I had to be placed into that situation for me to realize that, listen, I'm doing something completely wrong. And if I do not stop now, I'm cutting my lifespan in half or even more, right? So the constant working and not eating throughout the day, missing out on meals because I'm so focused and dedicated to everything outside of me, everything inside of me was deteriorating. Everything inside of me was breaking down. And when my body could no longer take it, it started to show by my break, my burnout, right? I don't know if some of you guys are experiencing that or some of you guys are getting the signs, hints here and there. It does over time get worse if you don't do something about it right now. Okay? It's back to school time. We are getting in the high peak season of more momentum, just things happening in our lives, right? The climate is being changed and everything is going to happen outside of us at a fast pace. Now, how are you creating that solitude? How are you creating that peace? How are you creating that stillness in and around you so that you can heal and you can heal effectively, right? How are you giving yourself the financial abilities so that you are able to do those things? Because one of the biggest things the bills don't stop. The bills are residual, right? So as I was looking after my health or looking ways to look after my health and take care of myself, I also had to make sure I found a resource that was able to help me to sustain my financial abilities, right? And I found that, and I found that, right? I found that within the things that I do. And I will tell you more about that some other time. But today I just really wanted to talk to you about just creating the freedom, finding something that interests you, making sure that you attain that with your lifestyle. Make sure that you're not counting yourself short, but including everything that makes you happy and brings you peace, right? As that is what it's all about. And never mind the people in the comments that's projecting. I know they woke up this morning and didn't like what they saw in the mirror, but I'm fully confident of what I see here. All right. So, peace, love, unity, and abundance to you and yours. All right. Love yourself first so you don't come online and just vomit hate in the comments to others. Have yourself a fulfilled and wonderful day. I will be right back.